Hello everyone watching me on YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So, if you've been on my channel for any duration of time, you'll know that I like Yo-Yo Factory. I own 4 Yo-Yo Factory yo-yos, and I just like them because, you know, good quality, good performance. They're not too expensive. I mean, the yo-yo that Gentry Stein used to win the World Championship, the Shutter, $45. It's not insanely expensive unless you're on a budget, in which case, sorry. So if you don't know, I like Yo-Yo Factory. So, which is interesting is I got one of these. This is a MagicYoyo T6. I don't know how to pronounce it because it's R-A-I-O-W. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I was a bit skeptical about the performance because of how I got it. So I was at school today, and some kid was just like, "Hey, take one of these." And I took it, and I was like, okay, what is it? And he said, it's a Magic Yo-Yo, and then he walked away. So, I was a bit skeptical. I tried it out. It's actually fairly good. So it's got its ups and downs. I'll do a little comparison here. So, the shutter, right? It's a little bit smaller than the shutter, radius-wise. But what's interesting is, if you go to the width, if you look at the width, it is a bit smaller, but the gap width is actually like pretty close to the same as the shutter. I think that's kind of interesting. Compared to like the replay though, it's quite a bit smaller. I'll go over the stats. I have my camera propped up against my computer right now. So stats. So I'm gonna keep in mind while I'm reading these, stats on this website that I'm pulling from are very unspecific. So, yo-yo shape is butterfly. That's how unspecific that is. Yo-yo diameter is 50.40 millimeters. Yo-yo width is 41.20 millimeters. Yo-yo material, metal, undescriptive. Oh well. Yo-yo weight is 67 grams. Yo-yo bearing size is a size C concave. The response system is MagicYoyo silicone pads, which I don't know anything about because I don't know MagicYoyo. And yeah, that's all the stats. Now, the interesting thing is, even though this is smaller, it is very heavy. 67 grams. It's all in the rims here. These rims are very thick. It's like the replay. The rims here are very thick, which give it a lot of weight. The replay weighs almost 70 grams, which is quite heavy. All the weight in this yo-yo is all in the rims. So, which gives it an interesting feel because it's a small yo-yo, so you expect it to weigh not that much. So I have another page open here. So this is the stats from Yo-Yo Expert on the shutter. So, diameter, well, I'm going to skip that. Weight, 67.8 grams. So, according to these websites, these two yo-yos are very close in weight. This is apparently like 8 grams heavier, which is interesting because this is small, so you'd expect it to have, you know, less weight, like I said, and less stability, but because of the weight, it'll get more stability. What else? Anything else before I demo it? No? I'll think of it though. Okay, so let's demo it. I'm in the chair again, so I gotta scoot back. Yep. Okay, so get this stringed up. The string that it came with is on the replay now because I don't use the replay as much. I don't really like the string that it came with. It's very I don't know what material it's made of. It's very ropey and like rough. So, it is being that it is heavy-ish for its size, I actually like hurt myself earlier today because I did a trapeze and I was trying to do a trick involving a trapeze, and as I was going into it, I wasn't ready for it. It came up, hit me in the hand, kind of made my finger numb for a couple minutes. So It's heavy and it's small, so you're not expecting it to do too much. Pros. It actually is fairly good. The bearing will spin for a long time, and it's not that loud, so if you can hear it, it's really not that loud. It's actually very quiet. This is on the quieter side of yo-yos that I have. Another thing is that again, because of the weight, it is very, very stable. Oops. Also, not that I can do it, but there is a very good area for finger spin in the middle of this, because this might seem like it's a big obstacle, but it's just like not. So if I can, yeah, barely. I can't do like finger grinds in the middle of the yo-yo. But basically, yeah, very good finger spin area if you are good at finger spins. It's not quite as smooth to do like stuff like that for too long with, or like that. It is pretty smooth to the point you can do that, but it's it's interesting. I think what they did with this is that they made this out of a metal. Whoa. Oops. They made this out of a metal that was very kind of flimsy, because as soon as I got it, I was playing with it, and I will say like half an hour after I got it, I hit it on the ground. The slightest bit. Where's the thing? Where is it? And I dented it, like right there. And it's like a very soft plastic. I want to say it's like a very soft metal, because again, website didn't specify what kind of metal it is. Cons. What is wrong with the yo? I think I have to clean the bearing because I was doing some stuff earlier. Alright, so cons. Being that it is a small yo-yo, it can be a little bit difficult to land some tricks because you don't have the full size of like the shutter or the replay. Being that it is small, that was like one of the main issues for something like the Protostar or the Mighty Flea, is that they were just way too small in order to land any tricks. So the gap wasn't wide enough for the string to land in, meaning you couldn't get as many tricks off. Other than that, I think it is very good. If you can find it on Amazon, there's multiple. I don't know how they do this or why they do this, but there's multiple places to buy this, like all MagicYoyo yo-yos on Amazon. So there's like, I've seen like 30 different people trying to sell the N9, like the N9 floating, like all in different colors, everything like that. There's like many different people trying to sell the same yo-yo. So if you can find a good one with a good price, get it. So apparently this one was like 15 bucks. Pretty good. Compared to like my shutter, which was 50, or the replay, which was 23. I mean, and it's metal, so you have the luxury of having a metal yo-yo, and it's unresponsive. So, you know, good beginner yo-yo. What would I rate it out of like 10? I'd say out of 10, I would say like a 7. If it was, I need to clean this. This is like, I guess something got in the middle of bearing. Listen, something's rattling. I would rate it higher if it was like a bigger yo-yo, because the size of it, like, it is a little small for what it is. It kind of reminds me of a DV8, especially in the gap. Especially in the gap, like the way the gap looks, it looks a lot like a DV8 to me, anyway. It is small. The gap width is small, so that's a downside. I think the little bump in the middle, it does kind of hinder your ability to do finger grinds, because I know you're supposed to, because like the shutter has a flat middle, which allows it to do finger grinds pretty well. I just dropped it. But yeah, overall, good yo-yo. If you can find it, buy it. I'm putting the chair back up. Alright, so this has already been way too long of a video. So yeah, 10 minutes. That's like way too long of a video for this. So I'm gonna leave this here, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like and or a comment down below. Tell me if you guys bought one of these. If you buy one, put it in the comments. I'm not gonna put a link in the description for where to buy this because there's many different places to buy it. And some of them will, because on Amazon, each person sells this with a different color. You know, some are gray, some are blue, some are red. It's, yeah, you have to choose for yourself. I'm not gonna put a link just to have someone find a blue one and then only buy the blue one if they want gray or red. So yeah, if you can find it on Amazon, put it in the comments down below. If you like it, if you bought it and you like it, put it in the comments. If you want to see more of my content, hit the subscribe button, which is below me, like down here, maybe. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.